So it's been a hell of a year for everybody. Everybody listening. It's been a hell of a year. Look at the year. We're not at the end yet, but it's been quite a ride. Everybody, whether you like, be Elon Musk, be anybody, be Donald Trump, be Elon Musk, be who are all the people? Vladimir Putin, be Mr. Whatever your name is. It's been a hell of a year. Visions, plans, all whatever, anxiety, goals achieved, celebrations, failures. It's been a hell of a year. And all the aspirations we've had, all the plans we made, of course, for the year, and we have 2 months to go, and there's some pressure. You have deadlines set for yourself, or the ones companies set for you, the people you work for, whatever. While you're pressing towards that, while you're trying to make sure that you close and finish the year strong, I want to call your attention to something that I think I have as a blessing. So this one is like a testimony. This one is, I feel like giving the people their flowers publicly. I don't know if that's the best to give their names out. I feel like giving their names out. But everybody agrees that Elon Musk, again, I have to use these popular names because everybody can. Everybody has some idea of who they are. The good number of people who listen to this will know Elon Musk. Everybody agrees he's in the 0.0001% of people in the world. Success-wise, when we measure with finance, it's in the 0.001. And we would want to look at people like that as blessed people when you say successful. So if there's something all of us are going at, he's successful in this aspect of what all of us are chasing, which is the financial thing. It looks like all of us have that common goal, and this man is in the 0.0001% of people, the whole world. Because he has success in that arm of what we are all arm of pursuit. But let me tell you another group of people who are in the 0.0001%. You know who they are? They are this group of people who have human beings that genuinely care about them. But wait, stay with me. See the second part of it, that are not family members. That's the second part. You see those people? 0.0001% of people. Check, you're listening. Do you have anybody that is not your family member that will? I don't know if family members can die for you, but if there's anything a family member can do for you, like your mother can do for you, do you have anybody else that's not your mother that can do the same thing for you? Do you know there are people that have people that can do that for them? Maybe you don't believe it because you're not even living that experience. There are people who have people that will treat them exactly the way their mother will treat them, and these people are not related to them. These are friends they met in life along the way. Do you know there are people like that? They have people. I'm one of them. I have 3-4 people like that. I'm tempted to say their names. But I'll say their names. That's one of them. Yedo Abright, that's another one. Egezi Bokelechi, that's another one. I have to take about 4 or 5 of them. And I'm telling you that if you have one of these people, listen, that thing your mother will do for you. You know how when it becomes dark, when it gets dark, and you're down to your tin in terms of who's going to come through, it's your mother sometimes, maybe your father, dependent, or siblings, blood relatives, I say there are human beings that have people who are not related to them that are in that category for them. I'm one of such people. And I say, if you have one person that is not your blood relative who will go as far as your mother will go for you, you're in the 0.0001% of it. And I'm saying I have up to 4 of such people. I'm not blowing hot air. These are people I have tested their character in adversity. You understand? Because when we're swimming inside, I'll give you an example of what adversity is. I like to use this example because it's popular. Puff Daddy, that's an example. What Puff Daddy doesn't have right now, of course, he has detached himself from his companies so that they don't go down with him. But guess the most important asset every man has, in case you don't know, is your character, your name. That man's name he has lost that thing. I don't know what he would do when he gets out of, physically. I don't know how he would do it. But the smear campaign, I'm not saying he does not deserve what he's going through. I don't even know the details. We don't know the details. We're hearing news we are looking at news media. We don't know what is completely correct or not. Whatever the case is, I know that man has character, his character and his name to figure out when he comes out of where he is right now. I don't know what he will do with his name. That name, Sean Diddy Combs, Puff Daddy. You know what it is now, what it now is. And I'm saying that every human being that has been with that man, okay, let me say every popular person, people who are supposed to be maybe industry friends, I don't know, all of them, there has not been one person who came out to say, I'm not supporting if he did the things they say he did, but that's my man. Not one person has done that. Not one person. Not one person. And there are people repeatedly who have come on camera with him and pledged solidarity, say deep things, the type of things where people come and they say, talk like their brothers, the type of thing. That has happened with a lot of people. I can give you names, and I'm saying that his family members are still up till now, his son, his daughters, his family up till now still support him physically. They are the only ones who do. And I don't think that man has appears. So that's an example of adversity. And I'm telling you, I've tested the character of these people in this time. So I've not in any charge and nobody, but I'm just giving you, I'm trying to show you that I know what adversity is. I know the type of workers to test character in. And I've tested these people's character repeatedly. So this is something to thank God for. So if you are lucky, if you're in that group, you have one, it doesn't matter if you're one person. If you have one, you're blessed for life. One person. It's not your relative. You met the person along the way in the course of life. And this person can go as hard as your biological mother, if not more. And they've shown you repeatedly over and over again. What you should do is you take a break from this audio and kneel down. I don't know what you believe. Just say a prayer of thanks. Yes, you're a blessed person, whether you're a man or a woman. 0.0001. That's what you are in that group. You're a successful person. If you have people, you see, you're listening. You don't have. There's nobody. It's your family. The friends you have are your headache. You are just laughing with them. When the thing comes down to what it comes down to, you don't see them. They do their best to just come and just wave at you, and that's it. That thing, your mother will follow you into darkness. You don't have anybody that will follow you into darkness that's not related to you. That's what I'm talking about. You see, but if you have and you're listening, I say because you were 0.0001. So say a prayer, thank God. Then after that, I hope you are also that to that person. That's the second part. So after you kneel down now and say a prayer, be thankful. Thank whatever it is you believe. Thank God to say a prayer. When you finish thanking God, come stand up and ask yourself, I hope I am. Even if it's not to that person, because most times, I don't know, but sometimes somebody's your friend and you're not their friend. I don't know how that works, but I hope you're a solid person to the people who you care about. And I hope you ascend to the point where you are that to them. That's what life is about. That's what this whole life, we are living is. Money is man's creation. We created money as a means of measure. Before now, some thousands of years ago, there was nothing like money. It was treated by barter. If I have microphone, I give you. You give me toilet paper. A microphone should be worth more than toilet paper. But now, because I need toilet paper at the time, I will go and give away an iPhone 17 and collect a toilet paper because I'm very pressed. And it's not fair, but there's no way to make it fair. So we now created money. Somebody can now sell their iPhone and take a part of the money and buy toilet paper because they have a lot of money. You see, so we created it to solve a problem. All of us are now bowing down and even sacrificing family and friends on the altar of something we created by ourselves. And I'm saying, when you put a remote and rewind humanity, you do it long enough, money disappears. I keep saying this, but guess what remains? Is interaction with other human beings that remains. Interaction with other human beings that remains. You know, we run this civilization. It's human beings. Anywhere human beings are not, that's what you call a desert. Nothing happens there because nobody's there. You know, Elon Musk is using all his strength to bring human beings to Mars because he knows those are the people that drive to that. If you do anything you're doing, you have a vision. If you don't bring human beings to that place, that's as good as wasting your time. So he's doing his best to take people commercially with SpaceX into whatever you think. You have to take people there for anything to make sense in that space. You know. So I hope you are that thing you're enjoying. I hope you are that thing to that person, maybe, or to somebody, I don't know. But if not, I think is what you see how you knelt down to say thank God for this person. See how you're blessed because of one person. That's how you should be a blessing to somebody as well. It's very important. What we're talking about is very important. It's very important. So you're going to make somebody else a 0.0001% human being. You. And do it for the people that deserve it. If you're a good person, you know, don't throw your gift, the gift of who you are, at people. Don't do it. If you like have inferiority complex, any complex you have, that's no problem. But if you're hearing the sound of my voice, let this be a reminder. Let it be your alarm. In case you forget, sometimes you drift because of the complexes you carry. All of us carry all kinds of inferiority, superiority, all kinds of complexes, whatever it is, you know, from your childhood, your upbringing, that's no problem. But if you can remember that the goodness that you carry, you will not give it away. You will not give it away. You give it to only people who are deserving. This is a reminder. Even if it means taking a clip from this, put it somewhere. Don't give your goodness away. Give it to people who are deserving. And this is why. If you give it away and somebody hurts you, you know you may not have enough discipline, enough endurance to not completely change yourself. You know, when you give goodness and you release it like that, the vulnerability in goodness, and then we hurt it, can put a scar on that, and then the person has changed you forever. Are you seeing? So test people's character. How do you test character? Test it with storms. Somebody said, if you have money problems, you don't have problems. There are things he calls real life storms. And I'm using this example, but it's a popular one and it's trending. You know, so it's easy to use it. Puff Daddy is having what to call it. Is that money cannot remove that he's in right now. They found $75 million cash. One of the things they found in his house, and all the things that you know already. They found $75 million cash money. That man is worth close to $1 billion. He was worth $1 billion before the arrest. One of the first people to have that type of net worth among black people, black entertainers in the world. In fact, I think he's 700 million. Before Dre came to 900, and then Jay-Z came and surpassed and got to $1 billion. But he got to that border first for everybody, you know, and he has been there. So he has money, he has he has what's it called? Assets, not just raw cash. That's raw cash and assets, you know. And all of that cannot do anything for him right now. So that man is in real trouble. He's in real storms right now. You know, it's when you're in those types of things, and it mustn't be something as dark as that. But this gives you an idea of where to test character. Gives you an idea. So try people's character. Bring them in when you are. So again, another thing we do, you are in something, you want to hide and just sort yourself out. No problem, it's also good. But don't be 100%. Don't get back up and then go out and start hanging out with people 20 hours a day. And then when you have issues, you go into your shell again. And then when you're fine, you go out and hang. What's the point? What's the point of giving? I keep saying it. That your goodness, that your energy, you're giving it to people. and you're not requesting anything in return for it, and then you're giving it to people. Okay, if you can keep giving it to people and not change, no problem. But if you keep giving it to people, and you're so sensitive, you expect something, they don't do it, and you come again and keep giving, and then you now change. You see what I'm saying? So it's better you know what's going on. If you have some self-awareness, you know yourself, and